Hello everyone, this video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. They are not sponsoring it, but I have received some of the packs for free. So thank you to the EA Creator Network. I am JSimLady and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. I know you can hear the tired in my voice. I slept only a couple of hours last night. This was meant to be a silly, fun build for the 10th anniversary of The Sims 4, and I ended up not sleeping. So it's not going to be as silly and fun and bright as I wanted it to be. The build itself is, just the commentary is not going to be. So if you saw my Hawthorne Manor build, it's like a 3-part build. It's for the save file, so you can find it under my Sims 4 save file playlist. But if you saw that one, you know that I swore off of building curved walled rooms, after that build because I love that build. It turned out so well, but curved walls are so cursed. They're so cursed. I cut out a big chunk of this build because I ended up not being able to do what it was that I wanted to do. And that was put a balcony on that second level here. I couldn't even build rooms on that second level very well because for some reason where all the pieces came together, I could not put walls. It was the weirdest thing. I had to keep rebuilding the whole thing over and over again, and still I was having problems, as you can see. So yeah, fun times. Never building with curved walls again, or at least not this extensively. But it's the 10th anniversary of The Sims 4. I wanted to do something really silly and funny and different. So I decided to build a 2-tiered cake and turn it into a house. And that's what this is. It comes complete with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The master bedroom has a little nursery set up on the side for a 3rd or 10th child. I mean, honestly, the inside is so big, you could definitely fit more beds in each of the bedrooms. So, yeah, but it's cute. It's silly, it's funny, and I just wanted to do. I could have gone out of my way to do a really serious, like, Sims 4 build or something like that, but I just wanted to be silly and fun this time, and so I decided to build a 2-tier cake. The other thing was I was having a hard time finding toppers for the cake. Because I only used base game and the free holiday stuff that you can get for the game, which is like, you'll see a little bit later on in the video, but it's like just some wall lights, some wall like holiday party decorations, that kind of stuff. It's completely free. It's been available since early on in the Sims 4 life, and yeah, I think it's still available anyways. There wasn't much I could use out of it, but there were a few things that I was able, I think, a few things, maybe just one thing that I was able to incorporate. But at any rate, I figured since it's free and it's been here since the beginning, and it's pretty much just these lights here are from it. It's been here pretty much since the beginning. They might as well just say it's part of the base game at this point. That's why I included them. So yeah, these things all right here on the bottom of your screen, those are all free. They come with a free holiday pack that you can get if you don't have that. Yeah, you should definitely download it. It's some really cute stuff. Anyways, yeah, so I only used those two things, and it made it kind of hard to decorate the outside of the cake because there's a lot of cool things that came in the expansion packs. But this is a celebration of the release of the original game, so I thought let's stick as close to the beginning as possible and only use the free stuff from the beginning of the game. Although I do think that I use some of another set of birthday items later on down the road. Those items are just a part of the base game, so everyone who has the game should have those items. They have that funny, right there in the bottom corner, that chair, it has that funny little icon on it in green there. That was another birthday set that we got a while ago, and that's the item I used, was that stand there. I think I used it a couple of times. So yeah, pretty much just base game, early free base game add-on stuff is what I tried to do. Because it's a celebration of the release of The Sims 4. So I thought it appropriate. I also stuck that Plum Bob picture everywhere, just absolutely everywhere. And though I wasn't purposely, like I initially didn't set out to decorate everything in Plum Bob green, it just kind of worked out that way. I also added some blue in there to kind of complement the green and to kind of represent the Sims 4 logo a little bit. And to offset all that ugly green. Let's be honest, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hate that color green. So I needed the blue to offset it some, because it's just, it looks good in this room, and I could definitely see myself decorating a room like this again with this color, but I hate that green. I need the blue to offset it, or pink, or purple, something to just kind of mellow that green out a little bit, because I really just like it. Yeah, I tried to make it a functional house, even though it's a giant cake. It is functional, it works. There are plenty of beds, bathrooms, everything is playable, nothing is obstructed. Yeah, so you should be able to put Sims in here and actually play with this anniversary cake for The Sims 4. I tried to include as many life stages as I could: child, teen, adult, infant, and or toddler. I put a crib upstairs in the adult loft area, I guess. But you could easily switch that out for a toddler bed if you wanted. And again, mostly sticking to the green, but using a lot of blue to offset the green a little bit. In this room, I predominantly used blue and added the green in as an accent, but the overall house is predominantly green, if I remember correctly, which I can't remember anything right now because I am so tired. But yeah, the one room I didn't enjoy working on was the living room, because it's actually huge, but it's so awkward. I think the downstairs bedrooms actually turned out really good and really cute, and I would definitely do it this way again if curved walls weren't cursed. But the living room, I don't know. There's just something about that living room that really bothered me. You'll see in a few minutes what I mean. In fact, the living room, I had to cut big sections out because I just kept stopping and staring at the screen going, what am I even going to do with this? So yeah. The other reason, I was gonna say the other thing is that I made it a speed build, like always, because I still am trying to practice on doing real-time builds. I would love to do real-time builds. I really would. And as a commenter recently confirmed, I either need to make my speed builds a lot shorter or do real-time builds, because my speed builds can be kind of not overly engaging at times. So I'm gonna practice, I swear. My daughter's going back to school very soon here, and I'm gonna use that extra free time that I have to practice doing some more real-time builds. Obviously, I'll still stick speed builds in here and there, but you're gonna have to bear with me because the last one that I did was terrible. The next several will probably not be great either. So, it would be much appreciated if you could support me during that difficult time and continue to watch as I get better and better. I know I can get better at it. I just need to do it and practice at it, and I can get better at it probably. But in the meantime, I tried to keep this one under 20 minutes. I will try to keep the next several that I do under 20 minutes as well, if possible. Or I know the little mini series of builds don't go over super well. I really don't want to speed my speed builds up any faster. I know there are people out there who would love to watch these kind of videos but have a difficult time if they're sped up too fast. So I really don't want to speed them up any faster when I do speed builds. But especially doing real-time builds, I'm sorry, but giant apartment buildings and stuff, that has to be like doing them in real time, unless I just do the shell and the like room layout as a speed build. I don't know, even then, I think doing them in real time is gonna draw them out longer over longer or more episodes, and I don't know how people feel about that. I guess I could start uploading a final one where I just put all the videos together in one, and then if people want to sit and watch the whole thing, I can't imagine people would want to sit and watch the whole thing, though. I can imagine it being, like up to 2 hours long to do an apartment building in real time. I don't know. I'm not that good at real time builds. I'm just not. So yeah. Anyways, you just saw me finish the living room there. And yeah, that was the most awkward room of the house. No, yes, it was. But also no, the adult room here, the primary room, the grown-up parent room here is also incredibly awkward. And it took me a few minutes to figure out where I was gonna put the furniture. Once I did that, though, it wasn't so bad. The living room, even after it's done, still feels kind of awkward, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah. With our last few minutes of the speed build part, I gotta say, The Sims 4 is probably my second favorite. But is it really? Okay, let me put it to you this way. The Sims 2 will always be my favorite. I loved the original Sims. The Sims Hot Date will forever be stuck in my mind. I have good memories of The Sims Hot Date. That time period when I was playing that, I wasn't making any online content. I was only sort of peripherally involved in the online community at the time. I was, but also I kind of wasn't. I was just kind of a quiet sort of person who downloaded custom content and read forum messages and stuff like that, but never really participated in anything actively. But once The Sims 2 came out, then I became a much more active participant in the community. I had a website and everything for it. I loved The Sims 2. I loved it from start to finish. There wasn't a single time I didn't love it. In fact, when The Sims 3 first came out, I had a really difficult time playing it because I missed The Sims 2 so much. And I'm one of those people that can't go back to the old one once there's a new one available, at least not right away. I have to wait a long time. Like, if I played The Sims 2 right now, it would be fine. Even if I played The Sims 3 right now, it would be fine. But to play it while everybody else was focused on The Sims 3, and we were all also playing The Sims 3, I don't know, it was weird to me. But then, towards the end of The Sims 3, or towards the middle part of The Sims 3, I really fell in love with The Sims 3. Became absolutely obsessed with it, loved playing it, did not play it as much as The Sims 2 because I had an infant at the time, but I loved it. I adored it. And then we got to the later parts of The Sims 3 when townies stopped showing up at different places. The towns were dead and bare, and you had to have mods to have Sims show up anywhere. You'd go to a bar, and it would literally just be your Sim and the bartender, and that's it. Because no one would show up anywhere because it was open world and it was too much. So then I started to hate it, and I'm like, okay, we need to move on to The Sims 4. And there were rumors that The Sims 4 was going to be back to the way The Sims 2 was because open world was so bad in The Sims 3. So that's what I was looking forward to. But there are a lot of parts of The Sims 3 that I absolutely love and adore as well. And to be honest with you, when The Sims 4 first came out, I hated it because it was bare, it was empty, it was nothing. It was nothing like the other games, and I hated it. It took years for me to really get into The Sims 4 the way I was the other games, and now I love it. And The Sims 2 and The Sims 4 are probably my ultimate favorites out of all of them. So, happy anniversary, Sims 4. Next February will be the 25th anniversary of the entire series. I'm so excited for that. And yeah, I'll give you a quick tour of this weird cake house. You can download it on the gallery and play it if you want. But I will give you a quick little tour right now. I threw some trees in the back of there just to blend it into the world around it. But here is the two-tiered cake. I feel like for The Sims 4, gnomes have become a really big thing. So I decided just to put a gnome up there and the balloon light thing. I made them extra big so that they were like cake toppers. And then of course we have the two tiers of the cake with the icing decorations here and the icing plants down there. I don't know. You can kind of see what I was going for a little bit there, I think. And then we step inside, and it's a very small entryway. Let me get rid of the grid for you there. Very small little entryway, small hallway. We've got a big eating kitchen at that right here. Very cute, although I really just like that green. It's still really cute. Then over here we have a bedroom for a teenager, all the teenagery stuff, messy posters on the wall, clothes on the floor, nail polish all over the dresser. Then on this side of the hallway, we have a kid's bedroom here, another gnome, more plum bobs, toys on the floor, just a cute little kid's bedroom. Then we have this weird, awkward living room. We've got the TV area right here. They've got a guitar they can practice on. I included this over here to look like they use it for like storage for kids' toys and stuff. And then I just put a few toys on top. We've got a little reading area over here with a mini library. The bathroom. Nothing special there, just your average bathroom. And then let's go upstairs. So when you enter the upstairs, the first thing you see is a little game table area with some storage here. And then I put a little nursery set up here for a baby. This is where the parents sleep, a chair here to get dressed on or whatever in the mornings before work. Your average little bathroom again, a huge walk-in closet right here. If you have one of the later packs, you can actually make a hang-up closet right here with like bars and hanging clothes and stuff, but this is all that's available in the base game, so that's what I did. And yeah, it's not terrible, honestly. It's funny, it's silly, but it's actually not a bad build, and it's kind of actually playable. So enjoy The Sims 4's 10th anniversary. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!